What's up, y'all? So, got the Monte Carlo all back together. Just drove it around the block. Got an ABS light and a service traction system light. Not sure what's going on with that, so I'm gonna have them bring it up to the shop Monday so that I can hook up the Solus to it and see what's going on with that stuff. I'm gonna go run this thing around for probably 10 or 15 minutes, let it get up to temperature, make sure everything's okay and copacetic. Yeah, that's about it. But she's back together. New plug wires in there. All that stuff that was burnt up before is now looking good, sitting pretty. Everything's happy. Computer's back in, airbox is in, everything else is good. I don't know what's going on with the ABS light or the traction light. Like I said, I have no idea what's causing that. Let's get this jack put back in the garage real quick. My little Bluetooth scanner put in there. What's up, David Young? Again, there's the old harness, the old burnt up harness. Alright. So, what the fuck did I do with... That's strange. Oh, I guess I already put those in there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I did put the jack stands in there already. Alright, that was tripping me out. I don't remember putting those in there. Apparently I did. So, holy fuck. This fucking spaghetti factory here. Let's just throw this in the old trash-a-rooney with the pumpkins. Threw my pumpkins away this morning. Oop, sorry. Oh man, oh man. So, in moving to the new shop, what's up, Scott? Hey, Keith, what's happening, buddy? So, in moving to the new shop, I took my Snap-on box, but I decided to not take the old Husky top box. Instead, it's now the house box. It's got some stuff in it. Lots of extra pieces to Ford 6.4 turbos and all that whatnots. Tubing benders and shit. It's probably the quickest toolbox tour ever. Yeah, it's not too bad out here. It's warming up. Sorry, I know probably buffering a little bit there, guys. I was in the garage. I don't have much signal in there. It's probably 45, maybe 50 degrees out today. It's getting warmer, but yep, new harness is in. Everything seems to be okay. I think there's some residual plastic on the manifold back there in the back where everything melted. I still smell a little bit of burning plastic, and I only drove this thing around the block, which consists of about one more house on my side of the street, then over there, down that side of the street, to the main street down there, back around, and up to my house. About a typical city block, I'd say. Not even enough for her to really get warmed up yet, but I'm going to go drive it around a little bit more. I don't know why I have a traction control system service light on or an ABS light on. I'm hoping that the since this car hasn't been driven in a little while, the battery's just a little bit low on juice right now, and it might be pissing off those systems. So I'm gonna go drive it around, let it get charged up a bit, and see if those don't go away. No, there's nothing city about this block. Just a normal, I guess, like residential block. I don't know. I don't know that much about these systems. Like Keith, I'm sure you would know exactly what could be going on, but I don't think it had the ABS light or the traction control light on before I worked on this. I did replace the main harness, the main engine harness. It did have both wheel speed sensors on it. Not wheel speed sensors, I'm sorry, but it did. The harness did go to both wheel speed sensors. They're both plugged in. They didn't look like anything was wrong with the harness on either of those two pigtails, I guess, coming off the harness. So I think it's just low voltage in the system, and I'll go drive it around a bit, get some power back into this battery. I'm just trying to see fucking date on this here battery. I don't see a date sticker on it. There's a Delco though. Looks fairly new. 1995 GM LLC. That's not the date of the battery though. There's some kind of sticker down in there, but I can't see the whole damn thing. The only scan tool I've got, Keith, is a little Bluetooth one. It's from Matco, but it doesn't. It won't talk to like different modules or anything like that. It basically just looks for any check engine light code. Just let's see, we'll turn it on here. Let's face you around that way. Why the hell is this thing having a problem now? Didn't have a problem a few minutes ago. See, there was a battery light, so... Now the alternator, let's close this door so we'll stop on that. Oh, does it? I didn't know that, Keith. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. Sorry, Erica's just pulling in the driveway behind me. So that's what I've got right there, ABS and traction control. I hit the traction control button down here, and it does nothing. It doesn't seem to care. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Like I said, he's gonna bring it up to, and my volts dance around a little bit there. Of course it's not gonna do it now. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye that it so as the RPMs go up, the volts go down, of course. Run an ignition, but then I don't know why it's might have an alternator that's screwy. The volts should come up, not go down. The cat's clogged, huh? I think so. It sounds okay. I'll be in there in a minute, love. Huh? Yeah, it'd be great. So you wanted to see, sorry, the code on top of the battery. Oh wait, is that it? 1214 right there. Haha. Oh, it's 3 years old. It might have a dead cell in it. I'm getting the faintest whiff of something plastic burning. Like I said though, that could just be crap on the manifold, because the part of the harness that burnt up was back there just over the old manifold. It did burn the spark plug wires in half back there, so there could be some garbage on top of the manifold. Oh, Keith, so I looked around a bit more. I poked around on that website that you sent me the other day, and that actually, it sounds like a friggin' awesome awesome convention deal. I might look into, actually I'm going to look into seeing if my company will pay for me to go to that as ongoing training. That'd be pretty cool. I might get to do the 4 days out there. I was looking through the training sessions and what the actual training classes were. And I was like, damn, I could use quite a bit of that. So that'd be super awesome. Alright, now the volts are backed up. They're just sitting there idling. So, but like I said, I just got my little Bluetooth is plugged in down there. Unfortunately, it's hooked up to the phone that I'm on right now, and it doesn't have much in the way of diagnostics, honestly. And it's got very little, very limited live feed data. It's mostly just a code reader. The only reason I brought it home was in case it had check engine light. So anyway, they're gonna bring it up Monday to work. I'll plug in the Solus and see what I can see in there. I don't have anything really to check continuity or anything like that to make sure that those parts of the harness aren't screwed up or something. It'll be alright. But she's purring like a kitten. Seems to be idling just fine. There's a slight little tick to it somewhere over here. Oh well. It is what it is. But I told you guys I'd throw on another live feed or live stream once got her back together, and there you go. So I'm gonna hop off here. Erica just got home with some food. I'm gonna go in and get cleaned up, and well, there's plenty of fuel in this thing. I'll probably just let it sit here and idle. Will it? You think that alternator will charge this battery up a bit just idling? I think I should run it around under load for a little while. What do you guys think? Yeah, you too, Keith. Absolutely, man. Those volts, they keep going up and down. Now that I look back in here again, they're back down to the middle. Huh. I don't know. Might have a wonky alternator. I'm pretty sure that the wiring harness. Here, I'll go grab it out of the trash and I'll show you. I'm quite certain what had happened is that section of the harness that melted goes down by the manifold and the old conduit. You can see there's a bunch of conduit that's missing. The conduit was just, well, that's not a good example of it, but this shit was just dry rotted. Most of it was missing, and it looked like the section of wires right here had actually been rubbing and chafing on an engine mount, one of the lift points for the engine, and then started to arc. And actually, I think what started it might have even been the spark plug wires back there. Somebody had changed the spark plugs a while back, and I don't think that they really paid attention to where their wires were running. I think they'd been sitting there rubbing against that that engine lift point and caused some arcing and some heat, and shit started to melt. yeah, I don't plan on playing fireman at home. However, I do have a hose at the ready. I guess. Oh, fuck. Anybody want to buy a 2001 Maxima? Make you a good deal on it. I need to sell that sumbitch. Pay off some of my toolbox. But, alright, I'm gonna shut this thing down and go in the house. See, now here it is again. PO420. No, I already fixed that, actually. It did have a 420, and I fixed it. There's that damn flex pipe right before the cat, and then it had rusted off right after the cat. It completely rusted off right before that rearmost O2 sensor. So fixed all that shit though. She's good to go. She got no check engine lights. She passed all safety and emissions. I was gonna drive that. I was driving that until my aunt gave me the Honda of Doom, 2004 Honda Accord. It only had 112,000 miles on it when she gave it to me. That Maxima's got 140,000, I think. Thing runs great. It's a GLE. It's got all leather, sunroof, Bose, all that good stuff. Anywho, I'm gonna go get some grub, guys. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the weekend. I hope this nice weather that we're having today finds its way to wherever you are. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.